Welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Again, last week we were tariff-free. This week there is a 15% tariff. I apologize. Got to pay for those missiles somehow, Iran. That's as political as I'll get. Welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Reg Barkley.
This is Deanna Troy.
And welcome. We are here to talk with you about all things pop culture that we love. Our greatest love, of course, is Star Trek, and we're continuing our focus on Star Trek today. As we continue our Season 6 review, we are reviewing A Fistfull of Datas. No, it's not the movie you get in the back rooms of the video store.
Oh, it's not called Fisting Data?
No.
Okay.
Fistful of Datas. So we're going to review Fistful of Datas. Usually that's towards the second half of the episode. First half, we just play catch up on pop culture news and everything else going on. And I don't know about you guys, but I was struggling to find a lot of pop culture news to really talk about.
I found one thing. Not found it. It premiered this week. Then I have just a random thing. A quick bullet point.
Okay. And then you have something?
No,
you have
Last
nothing.
night I was like, what are we going to talk about? I've heard nothing.
There's nothing out there. I mean, there's a lot of rumors about the upcoming Marvel movies, but that's about it. Like, I heard a rumor about the second Avengers one. What are they calling the second? Secret Wars. I heard a rumor about that, about who the protagonists are in that. I don't know if I buy it. It's all gibberish right now.
What's the rumor?
The rumor is that the main protagonist of the whole movie will be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. And they will be the only ones who remember. And they are the ones who have to recruit a team to make things right again.
That sounds like fan fiction.
It does. Well, because apparently in this first one that's coming out, Secret Wars. Nope. Doomsday. They're in an opening scene. It's going to be them fighting, and then they're going to imply that they die, but it's going to be a fake out that they're not actually dead. We'll see. Whatever. It's all gibberish at this point, right?
I'll let you know the night of December 17th.
Yeah. Gosh, is it that long away? I guess that's not that far.
It's not that long.
No,
if we make it.
If we make it, the world will be over by then. So, I don't know.
Isn't this how Star Trek starts, though?
Yeah, we need genetic engineering first rather than the rise of AI. Like, we need super soldiers. Super
okay.
soldiers.
All right.
So that's a problem.
We got stopped at Bill making AI images of him barbecuing.
That's really it. We
stalled right there.
We need a ripped Ricardo Montalban. That's what we need. And I feel like he's dead. So that could impact our ability to have World War III.
We have a ripped Henry Cavill out there in play.
Yeah, but he's no Ricardo. Because his name is Henry.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
What a horrible name.
It is.
Ricardo?
No.
Henry? Yeah, I know. Who names their kid Henry?
I know.
Losers. But
Big Man of Steel fan, this guy.
Big Man of Steel fan. Man, World War III is going to happen in our lifetime, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it might not be now. It might not be in the next couple of years. It's going to happen, I think. I don't want to believe it will, because I have a child, and I don't want my child to have to be on the front lines. Well, he wouldn't be. He'd be too scared. He'd be a draft dodger, and I'm okay with that. I'd be okay with that. I've raised my son to be a pacifist, so I'm okay with that.
This is going to be an awkward episode. We really brought the room down right out of the gate.
So
the world's coming to an end. Speaking of the world ending,
I'll reverse course on that. Did you guys hear about LA Metro's D-Line merch celebrating the extension's opening date?
Wait, everything you said was total gibberish. Repeat that again.
LA Metro's D-Line, the merch for it, because they're opening a new extension.
What is the D-Line?
It's kind of like their L train.
Okay. For a Los Angeles Metro.
Yes. For the Los Angeles Metro public transport.
Okay.
They're opening an extension, and they released their merch.
Oh, no.
And the merch, and I'll put a picture right here. It's called Ride the D.
Oh, they knew exactly what they were doing, and I'm down for it.
You're down to ride the D?
I mean, no. but because it's L.A., and I have no interest in L.A.
As someone did not know what they were doing, God bless that person.
No, they had to know.
They know.
They had to have known.
It sold out already. The T-shirt has sold out.
Yeah.
I ran across it this morning. I tried to get it, and I'm like,
they're like, "Oh, are you a big fan of Los Angeles public transit?" You're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I honestly tried to get a T-shirt today.
Oh my gosh.
I believe it.
Yeah.
They have a crop top version.
No.
And then that one is
Patreon exclusive.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Rob calendar.
That one's still available, folks. The crop top edition of Ride
there
the
you go.
D.
Yeah.
I
don't get everybody hot and bothered
I think you should.
really think you should.
or revolting or repulse
No
everybody.
way.
I cannot believe it. Ride the D. I love them for that.
I ran across that. I'm like,
You're
this.
the Riker of keeping up with the Kardashians, pal.
Ooh.
You got the beard?
Uh,
Isn't he the?
we had one.
That's good.
Love you, boy. We had a Riker.
Speaking of right in the D,
Oh man. Yeah, I like when people fully acknowledge, like, lean into those sorts of things, the euphemisms and all that, like, and try to pretend to be innocent about them. Like, what are you talking about? It is the D line. Why?
There's
We're
a
encouraging people to ride.
big part of me that I wish this was just someone just being completely oblivious. There's there's also another part of me where I really wish they got this past somebody.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I wish I could look up. Like, I'm trying to think of how to look up marketing where they released an ad that was completely, like, inappropriate, but they didn't realize it was inappropriate when they released it.
Accidentally inappropriate ads.
Toss it into Chat GPT, pal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, accidentally inappropriate ads is like the Folger commercial with the brother and the sister, right?
Yes.
That is accidentally inappropriate. And I'm not using Chat GPT.
Thank you.
He's using the AI that comes up with the Google AI.
Exactly. 14 accidentally offensive modern advertisements? No. Maybe. Let's see what they got.
I think that might be the wheelhouse you're looking for.
Oh, they got American Apparel on one of them, which...
Okay. Yeah. I get why that would be offensive.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
American Apparel was like a T-shirt company that was used by loads and loads of bands back in the early 2000s because it was like they, cheap. But the thing is that like the ads were very
Racist?
Oh, were they?
Were they?
I thought it was because it was
Or
like
sexist? Or...
well, I just felt like it was like one of those things where the people in the ads were very young. It seemed it gave off some
Epstein vibes. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah. Back when people cared about that type of thing instead of just being like, oh, I guess I'm cool with pedophilia now.
Yeah, cool. You can be the president.
Yep.
Oh, yay.
You can start a war with Iran just to cover up some images.
Rob doesn't like us. We're talking politics.
This is for Patreon, guys.
Okay. You're right.
Or the other podcast.
Which one's that?
Righty Tighty Lefty Loosey.
Oh, that one's in my that one's been stuck in my confirm request folder for years.
Ouch.
Listen to you guys once. That's good.
Yeah, that's true.
Twice.
That's true.
Too much.
Yeah.
It is too much.
Too far.
I get it. I mean, it's so hard to find these ads because they require so much explanation of what they are, which is a pain in the butt.
Plus, listening to them on air is a little rough.
Oh, this is a really controversial ad from the World Wildlife Fund, the tsunami release campaign. It said the tsunami killed 100 times more people than 9/11, and it has the towers with planes going towards them.
Oh no!
What are you doing? That's.
Oh no!
That's too soon.
Oh no!
Too soon.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's no good.
Oh gosh.
So something premiered this week that I know Nick and I have been looking forward to, and you probably don't care.
It's football.
Oh, no, God.
Football already started.
Why do you have to mention football? I'm going through things right now because I don't have football season.
He's having off-seasonal depression.
Got to spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
Like Worf, right? Goodness.
tomorrow, I'm not going to know what to do with myself because the family's going to look at me like they want to do something. I'm like, but there's football. And they're like, no, there isn't. I'm like, but
you can watch reruns.
But there's football on, right?
Like ESPN Classic or something. And
run it back. Start from the very first Barry Sanders season.
Is this what it's like having a family on Sundays? This is the worst experience I've ever had. This is terrible. Like, so the first Sunday football season ended, we were in Disney World. So cool, they could pass a time like that. Last Sunday, I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
You could do.
Speaking of Disney World, people are requesting that you give an update on the cake.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
I meant to.
No, yeah, you totally missed it last week.
We'll get there. But I miss football.
What premiered this week?
Scrubs.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it did. It did.
How was it?
So it actually aired 2 episodes, which I did not know they were going to do.
Yeah, and they repeated it at 10. That's
did
when
they?
I had to watch it.
Okay.
I missed it. Yeah. So, I thought. So again, you have the problem with a show which was designed to be 24 episodes initially, right? So they could spread things out. I felt like they tried to force way too much things, especially into the very first episode. They forced way too much in. Didn't really allow the show time to breathe. The thing about Scrubs is it was for as zany as it was, it let those hard moments sit. And this one really didn't do that.
I would agree with that. But I know I liked the first episode more than Nick did.
Yeah. I gave the first episode a 5 out of 10.
You could actually very much tell that they were struggling with the current climate in the world with what they could do back then.
Right.
Versus what they could do now.
Yeah.
So as far as humor wise, so you could figure out that they were trying to, like, even Todd, who is very
Consent
much
5.
Yeah. And Cox.
Yep.
Having to censor himself.
Okay.
Because he's constantly yelling at the interns, and now he can't because everyone's.
You can't call someone who's incompetent anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a nice job bringing it back and still kind of evolving it, but still trying to honor what was before. I thought it's one of the shows that definitely has come out recently that has done that better than some of the ones that's done it.
It's very rare that a reboot works.
Yes.
Right? Like, can you think of shows where the reboot was successful?
Roseanne. It was success. It came out the gate and had how many seasons? It was successful.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or
and
not.
And then it became the Connors. Yeah. And it only was one season of Roseanne, right?
I think it was only one season.
Yeah. And then,
But do you feel that the
I think the 90s show did well initially, didn't it?
No. Never.
Do you feel that this, like, takes away, though, from new you don't think so?
Not from Scrubs. I'm sorry. I should let you finish. I'm sorry.
I just mean, like, constantly reboot, like bringing stuff back, like like.
I think if you look at Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Oh, they should not have rebooted or brought them back.
That was a bad call. The script
brought them back.
Yeah, there was a sequel.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
No,
it's Dumb and Dumber.
I'm like the worst guy you guys could have brought in for pop culture.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
It wasn't good. It had like a moment or two, but for every one of Scrubs who did it successfully so far,
sure,
it's just 2 episodes, so it could go south, it could go north, it could stay the same. But there's been 50 for every one that's good.
Right.
I think if the reboot is trying to do I think my biggest issue with reboots is when they come back and they try to be exactly like they were before. I think when you come back, you have to acknowledge the passage of time. You have to acknowledge things have changed, which Scrubs did do that to an extent. So they had that going for it. But when a reboot comes back and is like, nothing has changed, everything is exactly the same, I think that's kind of like Frasier did that. Frasier came back and he moved back to Boston and nothing had changed. He was still the same guy. Night Court was nothing has changed. It's still the same Night Court.
Night Court was so disappointing.
I'm trying to think of
That's a good one that was disappointing.
I'm trying to think of other reboots that they did.
I tried to love Night Court so much. I tried.
And this is all saying, too, because there's another reboot coming up soon, and that's X-Files.
Yes.
Ryan Coogler is rebooting the X-Files.
I think that's easier to do than like a comedy, though, because they're not bringing back.
Is that a reboot, or is that just a
It's
reimagining.
Bringing the X-Files back,
I think-
but it's a different
So I think
set of agents.
I think it's that.
I'm glad you said agents because I thought you said Asians.
So did I.
Set of
100%. I was like, Asians. There's
different
Asians
set of
in the show?
Asians.
Okay.
That's very.
But I think
Offensive.
that's a little different and easier to do in some ways, and more difficult in others because people love Mulder, they love Scully, right?
Right.
So, but I think, and I'm sure there'll be a cameo or something like that in there. Some David Duchovny. He's not doing anything anyway, right?
I don't know.
David Duchovny's got a pretty good career. He's
I'm not
okay.
his agent.
He did Californication. He's done
Should
some
be.
other things. Well, and that's the thing. Like, should X-Files be a reboot, or should it be a continuation?
It's
Right?
it's a continuation. I think it's going to be a
I
continuation.
don't think they've decided that.
I think it would be dumb for it not to be a continuation. If you reboot, I think reboot's actually a term that's misdefined because a lot of people say reboot, and all it is Scrubs coming back, and it's not like so the Kelvinverse.
So Scrubs is a continuation.
Yeah, Kelvinverse was a reboot.
Was a reboot. Yeah.
And a continuation at the same time.
Yeah, and I actually just looked up an article, the 17 best reboots and remakes that were actually good. One on there is The Mummy. Okay, that's fine. I know, right? Ocean's 11 was a reboot.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, because you had the Rat Pack initially. Star Trek was
no, that's a remake. That's not a what?
Yeah, that's a
Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess
that's true.
There
That's
you go.
remake.
There
Yep.
you go.
Like remaking a movie that was. I mean, that happened because it always cracks me up too when like nowadays people are like, oh, Hollywood's always remaking movies. That was what old Hollywood was.
Yeah, constantly. Yeah.
You know, like
True.
it was constantly just repackaging movies with different stars for different studios. So no, I'm talking straight up like Full House, Fuller House, Independence Day Resurgence.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a continuation. I think.
So I looked.
So I know that everybody's problem with Independence Day Resurgence was lack of Will Smith, right?
No, I don't think that was ever.
It was Mae Whitman for me. That pissed me off.
Mae Whitman did it for
Yeah.
you. Why?
Because they recast her.
Yeah.
She's an actress, and
She's
they were
a-
like, not hot enough.
And
Let's
she's
get
a very
this-
popular
right.
actress. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's a great actress.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't like that either. Yeah.
I don't mind the idea of like revisiting worlds that I enjoyed 20 years later.
Sure,
you
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
But it gets dicey.
Yeah. I agree.
It's a risk every time.
So I looked up just for kicks. Remake, a straight retelling of the story for the purpose of updating it for a contemporary audience.
Sure, like Shia LaBeouf's Suburbia
There
versus
you go.
Jimmy Stewart's far superior Rear Window.
There you go. Reboot, a course correction done with the purpose of restarting a franchise, a reset.
So that was
DC
Kelvinverse.
Universe. Sure.
Yep. Kelvinverse, Star Wars did essentially, no, it
Star
didn't.
Wars did a remake
Re-
and packaged it as a reboot.
a remake, reimagining, a retelling of a story, but only in the
It wasn't
broadest sense.
just a continuation because it was just them in
Yeah,
a different
but
area.
like a Force Awakens was basically
Basically a remake
Yeah.
of A New Hope.
yeah.
That's why I didn't like it.
And where they
Got it.
killed all of our childhood heroes.
Han dies in the middle at the hands of the Sith Lord.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Sacrifices himself. But there wasn't a big lightsaber fight at the end.
So they're remaking
Yeah.
Harry Potter into a
They're-
television
They're
series.
remaking it. Okay. This has a really good reboot that I would say is a reboot. Battlestar Galactica.
Isn't that a remake?
That's a remake.
No, that was a reboot.
No, it's,
Did I just ignore my own?
I think so. It's a remake. They just remade the
No,
show.
reboot is like a course correction. It's like changing it around. It's changing the whole.
well, then
They
did
just
I mean,
remade the
dang
show,
it.
They
but
just
made a
remade
few
the
things
show.
different.
Did
Yeah.
Oh gosh, am I dumb?
Still can't believe Starbuck was a female.
Straight retelling of a story for a purpose of updating it for a contemporary audience. Okay, yes, so that's a remake. Okay, fine. I would say it's a reimagining.
No,
I mean,
Sure,
we're really getting in the weeds on this one.
I'm just saying, like when it comes to like shows coming back 20, I just don't know if like that time slot that Scrubs is going to fill, so everyone can have their like JD's growing old with me,
So I think
and I'm fine with that. But I
think Scrubs is actually both in some ways because they're kind of ignoring season 9.
Nobody
Sure.
cares, Sean. Nobody cares.
Sorry.
Classic. Speaking of reboots or remakes, and I don't know which one it is, Annette, one of our big listeners, forwarded me something along on Instagram, Ford Us, I actually technically.
Yeah, it's my show too.
Nathan Fillion walking into who played the oh crap, what's her name?
Firefly?
Yeah, Firefly, the prostitute essentially.
Marina Baccarin?
Yeah. Walking
Or
to
what
her
is-
thing, and they're both in their current show's uniforms,
She's gorgeous too.
and they're like, "Are we going to do this? Oh, we're going to do this." So she sent that to me, and I'm like, "So they're just going to cross over these shows?" And she says, "No, Firefly's being made because he's done that with other people from that show."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "So there's a rumor out there that Firefly might be coming back as well," which is difficult to do because if
Yeah.
you've seen Serenity, it's difficult to do. But that's where you reboot it and you ignore Serenity.
I saw Serenity in the theaters with never having watched Firefly.
I did too.
And I loved it.
I
I
did
was
too.
like, this is such a great
and then
space movie.
And then I went and watched Firefly.
Yeah, I
after
keep
that.
on getting stuck at the Christina Hendricks episode.
Oh,
I can't move past it.
Why?
I just rewind.
I'm trying to remember why.
I don't. It's a show I just kept on stalling on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I hear you. Yeah, I actually saw that.
I did the same thing with X-Files. Like I get into like season 3 and I like something else. I start watching something else.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to watch 50 episodes to catch up.
How'd that go, by the way?
Good.
Okay.
Let's shift gears there. Unless you guys have any other pop culture news,
Negative.
because I want to bug Sean about all the Star Trek he's watched.
Okay.
We kind of started to do that, but we like for instance, we were gonna backtrack and go over the Inner Light again. Did you get a chance to rewatch it?
I did not.
Come on, man. We had
I
talked
forgot
about this.
that.
Come on, man. Okay, but Rascals.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Rascals?
I did not like it as much as you guys did.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't like fun?
It's I mean, I get that it was fun, you know?
Yeah.
But I suppose doing as much as I did Trek-wise and then sort of like pulling back so that we could do the one a
Slow
week.
it down, yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, meh. Because I feel like it's been a 1 versus 1. Like I'll enjoy an episode, won't enjoy the next episode.
Okay.
Enjoy, you know.
But True Q was before that, and you don't like Q.
I don't, but I didn't mind that episode.
Yeah, you didn't. You gave it a 6.
And
It
it's not that
it had more weight to it. True
It's
Q.
not that I didn't like Rascals, but what I would have liked more with Rascals is if Ro had stayed a kid.
Yeah, and that's what the writers initially thought about doing that.
Yeah, they thought about it, but they're like, man, that'd be complicated.
Yeah, because they were going to give Ro the childhood she needed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. But that's what I found the ending really kind of sad yet hopeful all at the same time, because she was the last one to change. Like she didn't want to go back to being an adult, and she's like coloring with Guinan at the end, and
Yeah.
it's like an adorable, sad, but a happy moment. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still mad that Rob liked it.
What would you give it out of 10?
The chances are good I'm never going to rewatch it again, so
Yeah.
I'd give it a 6.
You give it a 6. Okay. So 6 is never rewatch it again for you. Okay.
No, just
All right.
right now.
Just right now.
Have the right to change my
You
rating
ha-
scale however
I mean, you
want.
do. You do. You can change it up. That's perfectly fine with me. What are the episodes that have really stood out to you, or like storylines or plot points that have really like, wow, that was really good, or ooh, that was not really good?
I mean, there hasn't been anything where I've been like, "Ooh, this isn't good." Like, I don't think there's any episodes where I've been like, "Hated it."
Man of the People.
Code of Honor.
Why do we?
He loved Code of Honor.
I loved it.
It was
Favorite episode.
favorite episode of all time. Yeah.
Man of the People. That was the one where she's in the. Yeah. I mean, am I going to go back to watch that entire episode? No.
No.
Will I revisit parts of it? Perhaps.
Look, it's good to know.
Have I already?
Lonely Weekend. You know.
It's good to know that I can just go up to a woman and say, "Touch my rock," and she will do it. Like, 'cause that's what Deanna did. She touched his rock.
He did it. He did ask her, so there was consent.
There was consent. Yeah, he didn't say demand, but he's like, "Would you please touch my rock?" And she touched the rock. And then, before you know it, she's wearing some really great clothes.
Yeah, I think the only thing where I'm like, I have to sometimes step back and realize that like what I want isn't necessarily what needs to happen. Because like in Rascals, for me, I'm like, oh, it would have been better if Ro had stayed a kid.
Yeah.
But it's like, ugh, I get it, you know. And with the Inner Light, oh, it would have been nice if we could have reflected longer on
the last
Picard
5
having
minutes.
a family,
Yeah.
you know. And so a little bit is like coming to terms with. I think that's just how television is made now
Yeah.
versus how it was made back then, very episodic.
Yeah.
And so I'm sort of okay with episodic. I'm realizing that I've grown so accustomed as a pop culture expert
Very much so.
to be used to like season-long story arcs
Yeah.
that I'm kind of enjoying just like, oh, I can watch this episode.
And it's all resets after
Yeah.
it. Yeah. There is some truth to that. That is enjoyable about Star Trek. Like, it's something that you can step away from for 3 months and then hop right in and not feel like you've missed a beat.
Right.
Whereas any other show today, you couldn't do that. You couldn't not do that at all.
Right.
So, Borg was one you were texting a lot about with Hugh. So, what
I
were your
love that
thoughts
one.
on that episode?
I love that episode. And I was like fully like I think in the first like 10 minutes I was like, are these motherfuckers really gonna make me fall for a Borg? I was texting you guys that.
Yeah.
And then like midway through I was like, I love you.
Don't hurt him. He's amazing. And Hugh really is amazing by the end. And helps Geordi grow a lot too,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So that's a good Geordi episode actually in hindsight. Because most of the time he's just whiny.
Plus, I really loved the Borg outfit. Like, I love that it legitimately is just like somebody strapped some hockey pads on some guys, some tubes,
I'm wearing hockey pads. Sorry, had to do it.
spray painted in black.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They are like
And-
really cheesy
Yeah.
and corny looking. Like
That is honestly my fear about stepping into Paramount Plus Trek.
it's all too pretty,
Yeah.
It's like the
airbrushed, and
the Cleon makeup is just perfection.
yeah, the Cleon teeth are perfect. Like they don't have jagged
Okay.
teeth anymore. It's like
I've heard like there's some comic book writers that I follow like on social media or whatever, and quite a few of them like really like that last episode. It was like really, you know, they really enjoyed
Starfleet Academy.
Starfleet Academy.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I had a childhood friend stop by the other day because he was in town for a wedding and he had dinner at our house and he was like, "Have you been watching Starfleet Academy? It's really good." And I was like, "I have not."
I don't see you liking Starfleet Academy.
I don't
Just-
see me
but-
moving past Voyager.
I actually think Enterprise is pretty solid.
Especially later. It
Later
gets.
seasons get solid.
Yeah, but it's got a theme song, so
It's been a long
it's
road
out here.
getting from there to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brutal. Like the first time it came out, I'm like, the hell is this?
You know what's so funny is I never hated the theme song. When they did it, I'm like, all right.
You're one of those.
I
Plus, it was a nap song because it's so slow.
No,
Like,
they
you-
speed it up in like the third season.
yeah, they jazz it up a little bit. But
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I think Enterprise is pretty solid, actually. It's good. It's good. Where did we start? And like they were going to do a prequel series, and they did it, and they did it in a way that wasn't cheesy. Like the very first episode opens up with their first experience with the Klingons. Pretty cool. And the biggest problem you have with Enterprise is that you have the captain is basically your quintessential perfect like white man. Like he's just the perfect hero. And like that was the thing about Picard and Kirk. They weren't perfect. They had their flaws, but Archer does not have any flaws really. He's just perfect. And I think that hurts it. Like it's harder to root for him.
Like I said, I do not predict a future where I go past Voyager. Sorry.
So speaking of Voyager, they actually just released a video game.
oh yeah,
Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, and it's basically it's like puts you it reimagines the story where you start from the very beginning of Voyager and you go through like the seasons and you have to make decisions, and your decisions will change the story and what happens.
Oh, really?
And all that. Yeah, like so like
So like a choose your own adventure.
almost like a choose your own adventure, but it's like resource management where you have to like restore the ship and repair the ship and go into battle and all that. At first, I'm like, this game sucks. And then 6 hours into it, I'm like, maybe it doesn't suck because I've been playing it for 6 hours.
You've been playing with Starter a while now?
Yeah, I've got some hours into it. And it's a lot of fun. It's got some room to grow. Like, apparently they're going to continue adding to the game. They're going to be adding more voiceovers because they've just recently started adding voiceovers. But part of the problem is you can only do so many voiceovers because as the story goes, characters from the show can die and be replaced by other characters.
That's fun.
Like, so 7 of 9 is a character. My game, 7 of 9 is dead. And I have a different board called 9 of 9. So, yeah.
Good Lord.
I know, right? So,
does it look really oddly like Jerry Ryan?
No.
Okay.
No. But 7 of 9 is in there. You
Yeah.
can keep her alive or she can die.
Did you sacrifice her?
No, it's like a game. It's almost like a dice roll game, right?
Okay.
Like there's a percentage
Like a little
chance.
D&D?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, hey, you have a 50% chance of this working. You going to try it or not? You know, it's enjoyable. I like it. Is it going to win any awards? Absolutely not. But it's kind of nice to see a Star Trek game. Like,
I've heard good things. Like people
we don't get a lot of those.
No, we don't.
We got the one last year, which was a lot of fun. Or 2 years ago? I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
That was a lot of fun.
Why do you think it's always been mistreated?
Star Trek?
Yeah.
Because it's so... I think it's so niche, right? Like, I don't think there's...
You don't think it's because it's hopeful and we live in a
I think there's a little bit of that.
society?
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, too. But that's also the thing about newer Trek is it's lost that hope. Like, Discovery, I didn't really see the hope in Discovery.
No, they tried, like, I think later in the...
And that was Picard's problem.
Especially those first 2 years.
Picard was depressing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like, super depressing. You're like, this is not...
I need somebody that's like a Picard expert to be like, you can ignore this season and these episodes and then just jump right into season 3.
You really could, honestly,
you really
just jump right.
But I'm also very nervous about that.
Because season 3 was essentially a reboot. It really was. Because they just basically forgot the other first 2 seasons.
Did they could basically forget him because I don't remember. I don't know, actually.
Right? I don't know. You don't need to watch the first 2 seasons.
I don't know if I want to see my heroes old.
I just...
Yeah, there was
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
if
of that.
there's like, and it sounds,
I don't
but
know.
it's just,
Old Worf is pretty amazing, actually.
oh, he finally
Yeah.
gets his due.
Yeah, actually.
All right.
He's pretty amazing.
When does DS9 adventure start for you? What episode of TNG?
soon.
Pretty soon.
Chain of
I think
Command-
it's like
what-
after Chain of Command.
Because I know that Chief O'Brien is no more on
Yeah.
TNG here.
I know
Yeah,
that.
we're done with him now. Which
That's
is
a bummer.
He's been reassigned.
well, we got after
promotion.
after today. There's only one more episode until we get to Chain of Command. So, and it starts after Chain of Command 1 and 2,
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
and then you and Bill are gonna do your Goes Deep.
Yeah.
We got to come up with a theme song.
We do
for
have to
that.
come up with a theme song.
Oh, we got to work on that. Bill and Sean Go Deep.
It's a good title. Glad Bill came up with it.
Yeah, it is. With that said, before we go into reviewing this Fistful of Datas, so Annette sent in some messages that are kind of funny. So she was watching the Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers game last night, and apparently there was a 12-minute delay during the game because the horn went off, and it went off for 12 straight minutes. Could you imagine that?
That'd be annoying
That
as
would be
hell.
super annoying.
The sound of that horn, the basketball, is like so annoying for 12 straight minutes.
You guys want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah. So she texted in as she was watching the game, which the Pistons won. They were down 10, and they came from behind and won. They went deep.
They went deep.
They did. They did.
Here in the D, we go deep.
Yeah. So that's from Annette. I'm going to pull up YouTube real quick, see if we have any comments.
Last week's.
Yeah, about last week's episode. Let's see what do we got here. We got a couple episodes. And I don't know what this one means. In Bruga Sesh, guys, come on.
I believe you guys were talking about a Colin Farrell movie, and it's called like In Bruges.
Yeah.
And you guys pronounced it wrong, which
Okay.
is like I think that's a thing you guys do.
In Bruges, yes.
And that one, I didn't know how to pronounce.
I still think you did it wrong, Nick.
I do. I do. Yeah.
Never seen the film, so
I've never seen it.
I knew when you said it, I was like, well, that's wrong.
That's wrong. I mean, everything I say is wrong.
And so,
and people are quick to point it out.
oh man, I like. Whew,
You get used to it.
It's no big
I
deal.
looked at the Trek Jeopardy thing yesterday, and I was like, I get in like Jay and Silent Bob end of the movie mode.
Yeah.
Immediately, where I'm like, this Bajoran princess talking shit about Rob's beard.
Oh.
Right. There you go. I got to see that.
I'm like, that's my friend.
Listen here.
I'm not like.
But what's with the beard? I love it. It's got a pukey face.
I'm ready to fight, right? And this guy, he's just like, ha ha, yeah, I'm gonna join in and jump. You're a bitch.
Oh, that's good.
And she also said, time to upgrade the video. It's way too blurry. I mean, I don't know. We got to,
We'll figure it out.
It was me.
Are you Bajoran?
Yeah, because you guys made fun of me for the 4K tour.
That's funny. It's revenge.
That's hilarious.
Fuck your beard. Fuck your video.
Some other comments we got. Here's a question. Joe Brody asked a question. Makes me think, when are accents okay to do? I love accents. I find them fascinating, but there seems to be this idea that you aren't supposed to do them anymore. I think if you're doing it to make fun of a culture, then yeah, that's not cool. But when is it okay to do an accent?
Oh,
when you're doing a podcast called Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, I think, he's going back there to the Apu change in The Simpsons.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think if it's derogatory, that's a problem.
I almost think too. It also depends. Like the problem with Apu
on air.
Does anybody care about the British stuff? You do a British accent.
The thing about Apu was it wasn't a white guy doing it. Like if it's an Indian guy doing the accent, I don't think it's as big of a deal, right?
But I don't think an Indian guy is doing an Indian accent, Nick. I think they're just talking.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Or like John Redcorn from King of the Hill. Like that was a white guy who did that. And it was recast as
You mean they're not just cartoons?
They're not just cartoons.
I thought those were real people.
Yeah. They're real people. So I don't know. I always thought that was an interesting thing. And then one time actually, I took many years of Spanish, right? I took 4 years of Spanish, 2 years in high school, 2 years. Oh, bad. It's bad. I don't remember any of it. It's all gone, right? But one time I was just kind of joking around with someone speaking very poor Spanish. And I'm like, hola, yo soy Nick. And like, I'm just joking around. And they're like, that is so offensive. You cannot be doing that. And I'm like, it's really making fun of myself because I'm butchering a language. I'm not, but like that kind of,
I'm trying here.
I don't know. But maybe people view that as offensive, I guess. I wasn't using like a Spanish accent to do it. I was just being like, hola, yo soy Nick. ¿Y tú?
I don't know what's offensive anymore, so I just assume everything is.
I'm not even that. How do I say it? Like, no, it's just weird because it's like as I've grown, there's like stuff where I'm like, for sure, that's not.
Oh yeah,
that's not great.
Yeah,
and because I came from a household that was a gaggle of ball busters.
Sure.
Like we're just gonna make fun of and I'm very much now like as a parent, like I'm not gonna. That did some damage,
Yeah.
And I even have family members who, when I've like brought this to their attention, are like, what do you mean? And
Suck it up,
no,
Sean.
man.
Yeah,
like,
right.
that did some damage. Like,
yeah, because it makes it hard to take anything too seriously or put yourself out there because of fear of getting mocked or laughed at. Right?
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of mocked and getting laughed at, couple more Jeopardy comments.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what we got. Actually, it was just Bajor Princess who came at us.
Yeah. Most everyone else seemed...
I don't think I've read any of the comments. Well, I think I read like the first one.
I mean, good for you, Bajor Princess. You're a big fan. I appreciate you, but like, leave Rob's beard alone. Leave it alone.
It was getting grown till
it did
Disney World.
Okay. I was going to... In the video, it did look kind of weird.
It did look a little over the top. Yes.
I grow the winter beard, and then I shave it when the weather breaks, but I was going to Florida, so it had to come off.
I'm like, when we first met, you didn't have the beard. When
No.
did the beard kick in? Because it was years before the.
It was because I probably started wearing it 2015 or 16.
Oh dang! So there was 15 or 16 of smooth as silk
That's
Rob face.
baby face, baby.
Yeah.
I also don't think the video is that blurry either.
Okay. I mean,
But that whatever. Who cares? I mean, you're not watching it because the video is crisp. It's Jeopardy, man.
I don't know. I'm shocked by any time that I peek at analytics. I'm always thrown off by where people are watching certain.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't look at them. Just don't need that in my life.
I mean, that's a good point.
that is a pretty good point.
Yeah, I
There's
don't.
lots of things where I'm like, I don't need that in my life.
Incredibly competitive,
Thanks, Sean. Thanks. Appreciate it.
and I don't want to invite that in my life.
This is why I'm moving. I can't stand the.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which,
Can I
was just going to let you know, Nick. The Inglorious Trexperts reached out to me. They think what I'm doing is great, and they want to move me. So fuck you. Okay. For those of you who don't know,
Here we go. Yeah, thank you. I was wondering if we could bring this up on the show today or not.
while I sat here the last time I was on the show, Nick knew that he was leaving the church and no longer going to be my pastor, even though we were trying to build something together. And he was like, I don't like this guy. I got him on my podcast. I don't need to be at that church anymore. I can go to a different church. I can abandon him. That's fine. You're still going to come back and do the show, right? No. I'm going to a different Star Trek podcast.
Oh my god!
I'm bringing my talents to some other show.
Oh my gosh! Are you gonna go on Dropping Dimes with John and?
Sure, whoever will take me. Clearly, you turncoat bitch.
It happens, man. That's the way the church works, man. They just move you sometimes. I wasn't prepared. That was the weirdest thing, though, because I
got props from the committee, though.
Did you?
There were a couple of the older people who were like, "We were very happy to have Sean at the meeting." Because I did not pull any punches.
So tell us about it.
Well, they have like the
staff.
Like one of the
Like
higher
a
ups,
human
like
resources.
a superintendent guy, come out, right? And he's like, "Well, the church is, it's doing really good." And I was like, "I haven't seen you here once."
Did you say that?
I said that. I was like, "I have not seen you here at any Sunday."
What was the response?
It's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about this.
Gave me a thumbs up. And then I was like, listen, Nick's brought in some youth. If you guys bring in some Skeletor ready to retire dude, I'm like, you're going to lose the youth.
Yeah. I love that you did that, because that is one of the biggest arguments that people make with like our district superintendents and everything. They're like, yeah, I've been keeping up with your church. And it's like, no, you haven't.
They watch it on YouTube.
That's what they say.
That's not a good look.
That's yeah.
Where does the district superintendent live? Like what area?
Not far, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like, again, I've never seen this guy.
You think they rotate churches on Sunday? Although
they're supposed to. They were at one point in time. So here's the thing. There's like, for each district, you might have 100 churches. Your term is like 8 years. So theoretically, within 8 years, you should be able to get to all the churches, right?
how many churches do they have?
Like 100.
Okay, yeah.
So it should take 2 years to get through the churches. And maybe you don't necessarily go, and you might not need to go to every church. Like if there's a church worshiping like a small amount of people, maybe you don't necessarily need to go there, right? But like there are your churches that you need
It was
to go
weird, dude. That Sunday.
Yeah.
It felt like somebody died.
I bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the whole
And it was
day,
out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere.
Nick just got to the pulpit and said, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out."
Well,
That's pretty close to what happened, actually.
It was super weird. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'll totally open. Like my sister, when she joined, she was like, right out of the gate, she was like, well, when she found out that because you would warn me, you were like, hey, this is a thing that we do. And I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. But you assured me. Oh,
yeah. Trust me, we were assured too when we found out.
Well, I was like, I bet you this motherfucker took the closest deal because he didn't want to leave the precious reeds. I was like, I knew it. I was like, if you got shipped off somewhere, it's gonna break up the band.
I can't go to Traverse City.
Yeah,
it's too far.
too far from my precious hetero life mate.
Oh,
So here's the things that ran through. Well, like at first off, I was like, I'm not following Nick. Like, no. I either stay here or I just bounce entirely.
You start sitting with me.
Right.
There you go.
Yes.
Watch football with Rob.
What was it? So yeah, that was the other thing I brought up to the superintendent because I was like, I don't really feel very like it does not put a good taste in my mouth that Nick, according to Nick, and he could have been lying to me because I don't trust him at all anymore. I was like, he told me that he wanted to stay here for a couple more years because his kid's in high school, and you guys clearly went, yeah, cool, we don't care.
Yeah,
You said
nice.
that-
And that, yes, Nick, I was not going in there. I don't know this dude. I am brand new lay person, okay?
First of
and
all,
the's a bunch
That's
of
what you're supposed to do,
Right.
though.
First-
I always get angry when our
Hold on.
people...
No, I'm not going in there and getting rolled over.
Golf clap.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Because there's a bunch of people that have been there for years and they're going to just like they're still in shock that this is happening. They're upset, but they're not going to say anything.
Right.
I've gone in like
Culture
I'm
of
not going to
nicety.
go somewhere and take my kid there and expect to like plant roots. And the only way you're going to be able to get it to do the thing that you want it to do and be the thing that you want to be is like
Man,
stick to it, man.
that's why he's the lay leader right there.
So, okay, you dropped that bomb on him. Any reaction?
No. This guy was stonewalled.
So can you, I mean,
The
like,
reaction was that the group, other than one particular member who I'm on the fence about anyways, just because she was very like, you gotta trust the process. And I was like, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Just following orders there, huh? Auschwitz?
Wow, that was a choice.
Yeah. I would have, I don't know. First of all, props.
Yeah, because it was like, I had to leave work because, you know, they're like, oh, everyone in this church is 80, so we can just show up whenever. So it was like, I'm not going to show up to this thing and not ask the questions or say what I want to say.
leave
Like
work
this.
at 1 o'clock on a Friday and not?
What are they going to do,
voice
fire you?
it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not fired. You're
Well,
set,
in the
man.
like I said, there's just
Yeah.
I did crack up because one of the people on the committee was like, we gotta maybe get some diversity in here, and I was like, ain't nobody coming here with that music.
Right. Not in the area we live in. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, I get what you're saying, and I agree, but there's a couple things we got to tackle first before you're ever going to draw in a different
problems.
crowd.
Yep.
Well,
Exactly.
in Livonia, what you need is someone who, I don't know, I shouldn't. It's
So, yeah,
culting. Who could drive in the Livonia cult?
Yeah. Yeah. Offer free Blue Jays tickets.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so
We'll be at
I
every
mean,
sporting event there is.
Yeah.
I flip flopped for there were moments where I was mad, right? And then I was like, it'll be fine. And then I was like, this. And then I was like, it's probably his wife. She never seemed like she liked the place.
Yeah,
And then,
Leslie.
like I said, I was mostly like, I was sitting with him for 4 hours.
I know.
And he gave me no hint. And I was like, clearly I can't trust anything he says moving
know.
forward. So I got to take everything you say with a grain of
That
salt.
is like the worst part. It feels like you're cheating on people, right? Like, and I've had a couple people where
And I'm 100%. I meant the thing about him. I was like, I think he took the first deal. Oh, that was the other thing I told the dude. I was like, this feels like sports teams where you were just like, hey, he's doing great. We're going to trade him to this other team. And I was like, and that church gets to know that they're getting an all-star because they got a bunch
No,
of
it's
videos.
more like free agency because
Well, they get to go and like watch, services.
Yeah.
They get the scout.
They get a feel for him. And we're just like, yeah, we'll figure out who's coming here
Yeah.
eventually, sometime between now and June. And I was like, that's not cool.
it'll be sooner than that.
That's not cool.
I'm pretty
And he's like,
confident of
it
it.
could be Tuesday. It could be. And then one of the ladies was like, at least tell us it's not going to be like end of June. And he was like,
Sean, I
I
applied
can assure you that it won't be that late. I was just like,
as a reverend. I applied, and they said hell no.
Well, the other thing is, like, I felt like we were on the same page, and we were trying to like do something, and he was like, and I know he's gonna feed me some between me and you, Rob.
Sure. Yeah. So, what do you got?
And the listeners. He's
Yeah.
going to feed me some bullshit line about how he feels like I've got it under control and he feels like he can, move on or whatever. But I know it was because he didn't want to get moved far away from you.
I am pretty.
Because you guys got this thing going on that's uncomfortable at times. I mean, jealous.
Who are you more jealous of?
I mean, you just replaced me. There were times where it was going to be us.
Weren't you just talking about your childhood balls being busted and how it's not healthy?
I told you I'm a work in progress.
Didn't you leave me to go on tour?
I did.
See?
There you go. There you go. Oh, gosh.
Come home. Found some new guy.
It's his head. I get to rub it.
I know.
You can shave. Don't shave your hair.
Oh, no.
Don't shave your hair.
No,
Oh,
come on.
gosh. If I had hair like that, I would celebrate it all day.
So I saw a childhood friend yesterday, and the first thing he does is like, "You're so gray." And then I took off my hat, like during the thing, just kind of rubbed my head. He goes, "Oh my God, look at all that hair! It's so gorgeous."
I
I'm like,
know.
"Okay."
Which childhood friend?
Swin.
Oh, nice. How's he doing?
That's a story for later.
Okay. Same old.
Let's talk about that on
Do you know
Patreon.
Swin?
I do a little bit, yes. All right, let's move on to Fistful of Data, though, because we're at 50 minutes here.
Fisting data. Let's go.
50
Hey, I wanted to start it a long time ago because I know I wasn't here last week, so it was open season, and you guys were like, "We always go along with Sean."
It was a shorter episode last
It was.
So, hold on. To be fair, we usually are like you add 20 minutes to, on an average this one you're on, but that's not bad.
Okay.
No, actually, for the most
The one
part,
you guys did was 147. We're usually like the 120s, 130s.
I did like Brody's comment on that. It was like, dude,
Too
wow,
much
you guys
Trek.
talked about a lot of Trek.
Yeah, because he normally tunes in for the pop culture, and then he's out for Star Trek.
Okay.
So
He's stayed to the end.
I think he
sees
stays to the
timestamps.
end.
Yeah, he stays to the end.
does he?
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't a big.
No.
Brody from Talk Punch.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just want to give
Yeah,
the
but I think he
podcast some
likes you
props.
guys so much that he sticks it out, even though he's not a fan.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
He-
So I thought it was funny when he was like, "Oh, too much for me."
Yeah.
I don't know if you wouldn't call him not a fan, but he's definitely not us as far as fandom for Trek. Because you on their podcast, they've brought up some Star Trek with some knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Fistful of Datas.
Fisting data. Let's go.
So we open up with Picard practicing his flute.
Yep.
Okay, is that the same?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's that flute.
That
He's
was one of my questions.
There you go.
Also, the uniform he's wearing in this,
That gray?
like the
Yeah,
leisure suit.
yeah.
What's the deal with that?
It's because he wanted to wear it. It was more comfortable, and he thought like a captain could wear stuff like that.
Yeah, he thought he could get away with
Yeah.
Picard can kick back every once in a while.
So
Okay. I mean, I was okay with relaxed Picard in the beginning. You haven't done your full spoilery recap yet.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Picard's practicing his flute, and in walks
He's playing the
multiple
skin flute.
people, constantly interrupting him. He's pissed. Worf comes in, and Worf's like, "Bro, I have so much work I want to do. I have so much work." And Picard's like, "Relax, don't do any work." And Worf is not happy about this. He goes back to his quarters, and there's poor Alexander. "Dad, what did he say?" "He said I have free time." This asshole's trying to get out of the free time. Poor Alexander thinks he's going to ask for the free time. So anyways, they go in a holodeck program where it's the Wild West, and Alexander... Ancient West for them. Yeah, it would be the Ancient West for them. And they're facing off against this bad dude. And meanwhile, Data's having some tests done on the ship. And when the test goes awry, and all of a sudden Data's been integrated into the holodeck program, and it's like an evil form of Data. So all the characters basically become Data, and Worf has to face off against Data with no holodeck protections. And then in walks in hot pants leather Deanna Troi to save the day. And by the end of the episode, they're able to defeat the Datas, and they're able to deintegrate Data from the ship. And Worf says, "Maybe it's not so bad to spend time with my child after all." The end.
Terrible recap.
I did my best. I focused on the important parts. Hot pants Deanna.
That's true.
Hot pants Deanna.
You guys are funny.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the uniforms, because like Picard's wearing like what appears to be a Star Trek uniform pajama,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's like,
I mean-
it seemed velvety.
It's had texture to it.
Okay, and then later on, he's still got it on, but it's a jacket. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Isn't that's the one that he's been wearing for a couple seasons?
Yeah, for like 2 seasons.
The jacket?
Yeah.
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 But this, it was... You know,
Please
yeah.
don't do jacket and make this motion.
The jacket.
The jacket.
The jacket. Yeah. The jacket. The jacket.
Just ride the D.
Did you ride the D? I think you rode the D. So, yeah, right away, like, are they trying to make Worf likable at all?
No.
Or do they want us to just completely hate him? Because this episode, I completely hated Worf.
I was a little bummed by
Like-
that. I'm actively avoiding doing this holodeck experience with my kid.
Right.
I think
that
what they-
was kind of a bummer.
wait-
Definitely gave me Rob vibes.
You're damn right.
Yeah, right.
I think every parent, and maybe I'm just speaking for me, have been the point. I think what they tried to portray here, and they did it incorrectly, is that every parent goes through that thing where it's like, oh, we should do this with us. We should go to the kids' recorder recital.
Okay, but you wouldn't go out of your way to be like, "Ugh, I'd rather go to work and be miserable than spend time with my child. You would. You have never been that person. You will always, if you can spend time with your kid, you will be there.
Yeah. But
Rob talks a big game, but he is a good dad.
absolutely. Everybody know. I'll be the first one to admit that I love hanging out with my kids.
Yeah.
I've loved hanging out with my kids since they were little. I also hate kids. That two things can be true.
Yeah, that's true.
But I could tell you that. Let's just say those situations with hanging out with the kids, those are altered a little bit. Meaning that let's just say there's hypothetically, a sister-in-law here too. Will I stay at work longer? Yes.
That's different. That's different. That's in-laws. That's family, right?
Especially a couple of years ago. Yes.
I think that's a little different than your own kid being like. That would be like the equivalent of your kid coming to you and be like, Dad, you work so much. Can we go do this holodeck thing? It'll be a couple hours.
We got a holodeck?
It'll be so much
We're
fun.
burying the lead here.
Yeah, we'll have fun together, Dad. It'll be great. Can you ask Captain Picard if we can spend time together? Yes, son. I will go ask him. Hey, Picard, will you give me lots of work? Right? That's the part that's really crappy.
Sure.
Like, he's actively going out of it. It's not like, this isn't a case of where, oh my gosh, he's just so distracted by his job, he forgets about his kid. He's actively looking for work to do
This
to
was a
avoid
bad
his
look.
kid.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm just trying
I
to.
threw my Worf action figure in the trash.
I'm trying to push back a little bit. So,
Threw
is
it
there
on the
anything?
ground.
Is there anything that your kids asked you to do where you absolutely were like, this just sounds terrible, but then ended up enjoying it?
I struggle with this podcast.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Saturday,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Could be at home making breakfast with the kid.
You could.
And then I got to come here and deal with this turncoat son of a bitch.
But at the same time, there's something to be said about giving children independence too, right?
Miles O'Brien left
Now-
the Enterprise.
Poor Alexander is always independent. He has no one ever watching him. Also,
Well,
this
this
kid's
is
like
just
6
26 hours
this
out
kid's
of a year.
But this kid's like 7 years old, and he's leaving him home alone too. Did we even cover that?
It's the Enterprise.
Yeah, what is he gonna do, right?
But we're just seeing 26 hours of every year.
It's the Enterprise. Like the
Like
place
it's
that was
safe.
just boarded by the Ferengi.
And the kid saved the day. Help save the day.
Where people were just magically transformed
Where
into
the
children.
Ferengi took over the Enterprise because his dad was incompetent at his job. Oh, we're not allowed to call people incompetent anymore.
I mean, you do have that going for you. In the previous episode, his security was really bad. So he goes to Picard and being like, I really need to work on my security. And Picard's like, I don't think that extra time's going to help you, buddy. Take the time off. I just don't understand. Like, there's part of me who understands what they're trying to do with Worf, like trying to
Yes.
show some growth as a parent. But like, they go out of your way every episode to just make him a bad person. Like, it's not that he's a bad. Like, you can be a good person but be a bad parent.
Sure.
He's just a bad person, which makes him a bad parent. Is that just me?
I don't know if he's been a bad person
know,
on this show
yeah.
the entire time. I don't know if that's
No,
true.
I
like-
just think it
like
fell into
with-
the TV trap of like,
I
we
think that's
gave
what
a
it is.
kid too soon, and now we've got to deal with this kid, and we don't know how to do it.
I think it's a version of like the Al Bundy thing where it's like I fucking hate my kids and they don't. They're,
I think
just,
he
they're just
I-
executing poorly.
I honestly feel like he likes his kid,
Yeah.
I just don't think he knows how. I mean,
He looks at the kid's head and goes, "Why? That's a big
I
head."
think he's just so disappointed in this kid myself.
Yeah, because he's so human.
could
Well,
it
maybe
be a projection of he's disappointed in himself because he's so human?
Yeah, that's true. And that his mother
You have to do
died.
that right into the mic.
And this is the only reflection of his mother. Oh, wait till he chews in the mic.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I stopped. Yeah, because even when he gets to the holodeck, he's going out of his way to wrap it up as soon as possible, too.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'll go do this thing with you. Okay, we're done. It's like a kid insisting to play catch with their dad, and they go outside for 2 minutes, and the kid's like, okay, I'm done. Or the dad's, I'm done. I'm done playing catch with you now.
Yeah, but
Like, that's almost more
to
disappointing
be fair,
than...
his solution was incredibly efficient, though. Punch the guy in the face. He didn't know he had to play around. All he was going in there to do. Why am I defining?
I
love so much?
really like that actor that was playing the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my biggest problem with this issue, or
He was
this
gone
issue-
right
This
away.
issue?
I know. I'm used to my own thing. My biggest problem with the episode was all the.
Can we call them
datas.
issues now?
Was all the datas?
Yeah.
All the datas, yeah.
It was called Fistful of Data.
I know. I figured that out.
He was in X-Men: The Last Stand.
He was. He was in Fringe. He was in Once Upon a Time. He was in all sorts of stuff.
God, I
Yeah.
hated X-Men 3.
Yeah, I didn't really
God,
like
Yeah, I
it.
mean, he was a guy in a car.
I don't care.
Yeah, he was in a minivan.
You know what? I hate everybody associated with that movie except for Hugh Jackman.
No one hates Hugh Jackman, right?
Yeah.
His
His ex-wife does.
Oh, well, that's because he had to have an affair with another lady.
Allegedly. True, but allegedly.
It happened. It happened,
Yeah.
bro. It happened. He's had a lot of acting credits, but not consistent acting credits, which is fascinating. Like,
But you gotta give Brent Spiner props, playing all those different characters, different accents, and how there's like one
Yeah,
where
but
he's
we
like,
can't do that anymore.
"That's true."
yeah, he
No,
can't
so-
use those accents. It's insulting.
But there's one point where he goes, "I reckon," and then he transitions
Yeah.
from the stupid accent to the Data accent, like halfway through it.
Flawlessly. He
It was
great.
It was amazing.
Brent Spiner is a
I
really
just really like that
actor.
Yeah.
And so because if you look, since you looked up his IMDb,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, but
you
it
have a
is
problem with
your-
IMDb?
Remember we were discussing this, how like if you're watching a movie now and the people that
too
you're
easy.
watching
yeah,
it
that's
with
right, that's right,
are
that's right.
immediately like, who is that person? And then spend 20 minutes not watching the movie because they're trying to figure out what other things they've seen this person in.
Sean, there's something you need to know. We've been doing this since what year?
I know.
2020.
Yeah. And this is what I do.
Every
know.
once in a while, he just tunes out completely.
He's running the show. I
To
get
be
it.
fair,
I just
it's-
looked at my phone because Bill's texting us.
I know.
Oh, is he?
Trying to get his 2 cents
Yes.
in on my episode. Shut it down, Bill.
Shut it down.
You're here next week. It's my time to shine.
Oh, how did he says Worf sucks as a dad, trying to get extra work so that he doesn't have to spend time with what's his name? That would be even better if he did that.
Yeah.
Like Worf doesn't remember.
Oh, you know, the kid.
The kid.
Did he put his rating in?
He did not.
Bill.
I'll
I
ask.
do
him.
like that. I do like that he's texting us while this is going on.
yeah,
it
because
is-
he wants.
it is
He wants to get his 2 cents.
Yeah,
in.
exactly. So yeah, you're right, because the actor was really good at first with that. The John Piper, whatever his John
Yeah.
Piper Ferguson. Piper Ferguson. He was really good. And then I was a little bummed when they transitioned to the jail cell and it's now Data. Like that was a
Yeah.
little bit of a bummer. And I actually think that was his weakest character he
was.
played.
Yeah.
Well,
A
and
little too zany.
like the other thing too is I guess I thought about it in like that must have. I imagine that was pretty early on in that guy's career.
Yeah.
So he was probably like, hell yeah, got a spot on Star Trek: The Next
Right.
Generation.
Exactly. I'll
And then it
take
was like the first 15 minutes, and then he's out.
Well, he read the script.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're used to that.
And it was fairly early. Like he was on a couple things, but only just a handful of episodes of other stuff before that.
That seems to be his vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm here. And then I'm gone.
Yeah.
From what I saw on the IMDb.
MDib. But like good for him. He's established a really good career. He was a regular on a show called The Last Ship.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with Eric Dane.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So
I feel bad because he missed Hot Pants Troy.
dude, man, when they initially show her sitting, I was, my chair was shaking.
I will say that the country western look is a good look for me. Marina Sirtis.
It's a really good look for her. Holy cow!
I just enjoyed the fact that when we were texting last night, there was a 9-minute delay.
Yeah,
And so, like, Nick sent a thing about how cowboy outfit Troy was doing it for him.
Yeah.
And so then I sent a picture, and it was a picture of right where I was at, which is where she's like smoking, talking to Worf. And then Nick was
spoils it. Like, wait until you get to the scene where Worf gets shot, and then he texts back, "Yep." After he gets there, he says spoilers first, but he got there. Yeah, she looks good, man. She looks good. You know, and that's so funny because when I was going into this episode, I was remembering it was a holodeck episode, and I'm not like a big fan of holodeck episodes.
I did like the fact that when they first get into the holodeck experience, and the woman kind of kicks her leg over the railing.
Yeah.
And
We got to talk to Reg.
Yeah, that it was Reg.
I like that. Reg drop.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Barkley helped us out.
Yeah, Mr. Barkley made this for a little kid, and there's like prostitutes in there, and
there's Deanna Troy's all over the place.
I mean, for Reg, that would be all that's in his. But yeah, Reg is a little into Deanna. So, I mean, aren't we all on that ship?
I'm more of a Crusher.
Crusher looked good in this episode too. I like Dr. Crusher, man. She does it for me too.
So does
Data.
Patrick Stewart.
How about we throw out a character that doesn't do it for you, Nick?
Geordi, because he's creepy with his holodecks.
Reg doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, Reg and Geordi. Those are my two.
Patrick Stewart does it for me.
Basically, the engineering crew.
Yeah.
Your favorite was the doctor from the second season.
Pulaski.
Oh God.
I didn't hate Pulaski as much as everyone else.
Oh, God, she was the worst.
She was the worst. She
The
was
Timu Bones.
literally the worst. She was a little worse.
You just spoiled it for Bill.
Bill's just starting to watch the episode. That's hilarious.
Did you just?
I didn't spoil anything for it. I just asked him to give us his rating. I like so earlier on there was the moment where Data and Geordi are working together, and like Data's talking about, or Geordi's talking about working on his head. And he's like, "If this feels weird," and he's like, "Why? It's just a robot." And he's like, "Well, it's not just any other electronic system." And he's like, "Thank you, Geordi. You're not just any other biological life form.
You're not just another
organism."
skin sack.
Yeah, I dug that line. That's his
It
way
was,
of saying.
it was a nice personal touch.
That's his way of saying I love you.
Yep.
And I like that.
I'm beginning to see why you like this program. As he gets to punch people.
Yeah, right. Like the only time where Worf is like into it with his kid is when he can beat people. Like, I mean, that fits for Cleon, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind
That
of
tracks.
It's kind of on par.
Yeah. Poor Alexander doesn't really get to do much. Like he's like, go to the bank and get me money.
That was I was totally into the episode, and then about halfway through, it started to fall apart for me.
Yeah.
Because and it's weird because it's like I enjoyed the fact that we got more datas because it gave Brent Spiner some time to shine and do his thing, which is always great.
Plot necessary.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm okay with I would have been A-okay with just a, Gunsmoke adventure with Worf and his kid. I would have been okay with that. There didn't need to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get the A-B plot that and then it converges and that's nice and we wrap up. Everybody high fives at the end of the episode. But I just would have been A-okay with like Worf bonding with his kid. It didn't need to be like a,
Yeah.
They could have just, and so he gets sidelined.
Nobody wanted to see that for.
I did.
I know.
And they really do sideline him, like completely sideline him.
Well,
And
also child actor loss.
Yeah, I was about that.
Child actor
that
loss.
might have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Probably. But then
get him off the ship.
But then there's also the point, like, so he's sidelined there, right? Which we understand why he's been captured by Data's character. And then Data comes in and starts threatening Worf, and he's like, "I got your deputy." And Worf, in a little bit of a way, is like, "So?" He's like, "It doesn't matter."
Well, because I don't think at that moment he realized that he just thought Data was part of the thing. Yeah.
All right, Data.
No,
cool.
No, I want to really believe he knew his kid was in danger, and he's like, well.
He's like, in that case, computer arch.
Like,
just leaves.
It just leaves the show. Let it keep going. Let the holiday keep going. Poor Alexander. And Patrick Stewart directed this episode.
Yeah.
right? So
What a good assignment to have for one of his first, like the first 2 or 3 he did.
So we get to thank him for Hot Pants Troy.
Yeah.
oh gosh, you know he was doing that.
He's
on
like,
purpose.
wardrobe department.
Make it tighter.
Make it so.
Make it sewn in. Sew her into those pants. Like Michelle Pfeiffer
But Pfeiffer.
in Catwoman. Well, when she was Catwoman. Anything else about this episode really stand out to you, or anything that you feel like would be good to talk about?
I think it's one of those service level fun episodes.
Yeah.
That's done relatively well.
Yeah. I thought the sets were good.
I thought I think some of the ways they did some shots there was very
Yeah.
homage to older Westerns. I really appreciate those kind of some of the angles they did.
The final shootout scene was interesting. I wish it would have
There
been.
was a transition where Data was working on a computer,
Yeah.
and the shot transitioned into the piano player,
Mm-hmm.
and I
That was a cool shot.
Good
Yeah.
job, Patrick Stewart.
Good job, Patrick. He knows what he's doing
Yeah.
with them trek writing.
Yeah.
It is weird because he's always been Charles Xavier to me, and
Oh.
so now watching all of this Trek, I'm like, oh,
He's Jean-Luc Picard first. And
Well, in some ways they're similar.
yeah, I mean,
no. And yesterday was the 30th anniversary of the Refreshments Fizzy Fuzzy Big and Buzzy,
Hold on.
which is, name drops Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the Federation of Planets.
Oh, that's right.
Hit
Yeah.
song.
Today is the 25th anniversary of Ruby Horse's album.
Well, look at us 25 years ago singing Ruby Horse.
Yep.
Marina Sirtis was originally written to play the dancing girl from the saloon
Of
instead of the
course she
stranger.
was.
That would have been fine with me. I would not have argued.
Got to drop some
I
music in here.
Yeah,
every
right.
time Nick drifts off.
Yeah, he
thinking
just
about
drifts
Hot
off.
Pants
You were
Troy.
talking about stuff that I did. Yeah, I'm like,
he's probably looking through Memory Alpha.
I am. I'm
trying to look
looking
for
at the
facts.
show
Oh,
notes,
this
yeah.
is what you were talking about, where we just lose him.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I just wanted to bring up that song because it's, I think, maybe the only song that's ever dropped a Star Trek reference.
That's not true
We did a whole category on Star Trek Jeopardy.
Oh.
about Star Trek.
I don't
Yes,
watch
you did.
those. Your beard freaks me out, and the camera's all blurry.
Do you like Geordie's beard in this episode?
I do. I like the 5 o'clock shadow approach.
It's against regulation.
Yeah. Well,
He needs to have the pointy. Right?
Oh, God damn it. Well, not with a beard, though.
Riker's got a beard.
Yeah.
That's not against regulation.
But they need, if they don't have a beard, they got the pointy
He
sideburns.
Oh, okay.
They've
Yeah.
done it since the 60s,
He's like the
man.
guy on every Detroit Red Wings post. It's like, bring the white cuffs back on the gloves. That's Rob when
yeah.
it comes to.
I don't even know
Or
what
like
that
my,
means.
or like
I
my.
got
di-
it. It's equal. You're left in the dark here. He missed out on the music thing.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
It's like a guy wearing a backwards baseball cap. If my dad
Your
sees
dad?
that, my dad loses his frickin' mind. So disrespectful. Like there's a coach for the Washington Commanders who wore his hat backwards. My dad went on like an hour-long rant about it.
It's
I
hilarious.
do think it's funny when people wear a backwards hat and they're squinting because of the sun.
Yeah,
that I do find hilarious.
That is kind of funny. That is kind of funny.
If only there was something that was designed and made to help you out with that.
I've avoided hats all my life because I don't want to lose my hair.
That
Doesn't
is
it-
a myth.
That's a myth. That's a myth.
That's a myth.
You
You lose
hair-
your
Son
hair
of a-
because of lack of oxygen in the follicles.
Yeah. Oxygen's still there through a hat.
All right.
Stress, oxygen, there's other reasons.
Yeah, like I lost my hair when I was like 24.
Lots of stress, huh?
It was
It's all
actually.
those moves when the Methodists just trade you.
and genetics. I mean, I've worn hats literally almost every day of my
You've
life.
got a good head of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm used to your
My mane.
vibe. I know what it is. I enjoy it.
Thank you.
Oh,
You bet, buddy.
What's that?
I said, you bet, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
this episode won an Emmy for outstanding achievement in sound mixing. Okay.
We gotta give the popular sci-fi show something.
Okay. Like of all the awards for this episode.
know.
Okay. You know.
I know, right?
Okay, so real quick though, that final the final showdown.
Oh, you get back to that finally.
Yes, I wanted to get back to that because I was really
He
hoping
started it and then lost
Yeah.
track.
No, I started it and you guys got me. You guys went in a different direction. So they got the final showdown, right? And the big thing for Worf is I'm going to activate a shield when he's just going to run out of bullets. That feels a little weird and cheesy because there's a guy up on the roof over here with a gun. There's another guy over here.
No, you're right.
That was a little weird. I was hoping for an actual like draw, like a Wild West.
Yeah,
but they didn't do that. And also
time constraints or budget.
Just shoot Data. It's not even really Data. Just shoot him. Don't shoot his hand. I know it's.
This is the 24th century. You don't shoot an unarmed man. Unless it's
He
Trek.
was armed. He had a gun.
It was empty.
Shot it out of his hand.
It was empty.
No, that was
the new
gun.
gun.
Other Data tossed him. Did you even watch this episode?
Which again,
Your guys-
which again, the Data up there had a rifle pointed at Worf. And then still puts that rifle down to throw a gun to his boss.
It was a shotgun up there, and everybody
that
knows.
was a rifle.
Was it a rifle? I thought
know.
it was a shotgun. I thought it was a Winchester.
I don't know.
Because at that range,
it'll just pellets.
It's not going to have a ton of effect.
It'll be minorly inconvenient for him. And then you got Hot Pants Deanna getting the other guy. She was ready to.
She was rolling in the hay before that.
She was ready to blow him away.
Jesus Christ!
What?
Nothing.
What did I say?
Nothing.
She was going to shoot him.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you can't watch Star Trek Jeopardy because there's a ton of spoilers in there.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I just go to the comments and I'm like, who's talking shit?
Just hit like.
And okay.
That's all he wants from you. And comment on it. Say first.
Yeah.
First. That's all you got to do.
Is that a thing?
This is great.
There you go.
Needs more Sean.
I can't put you on it because it's spoilers.
It's true.
So reception for this one, Sci-Fi ranked this as the 9th best holodeck episode of the Star Trek franchise.
Well, when did it rank it? When is the time?
2016.
Okay, because I'm like, well, at that point, there probably only been 9 episodes.
No, yeah, I mean, we've had.
I enjoy it as holodeck episodes go. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, I was like, oh man, would have been great if it was just Worf and his kid having a good time.
Yeah.
And didn't turn into
I think that would have worked.
I
too.
know. It's stupid.
I understand Worf though. I don't want to spend time with this kid either.
I mean, I get it. I had to pull up the article on the 10 best holodeck episodes, and it didn't work. Bummer. There's some other ones. Let's see. Screen Rant ranked Fistfull of Data the 10th funniest episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Was it really that funny of an episode?
There
had moments, absolutely.
There were a couple times where I legit laughed out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the moment where like he's calling her Commander Troy and she's like gets pissed off at him. She's, no, that's not my name. Like,
we're role playing here, Worf.
Come on, Worfy. Get back in character. Look at my leather pants.
And it was funny when he says, "I see." Like when he said, "I understand your like why you like this program."
Yeah,
I laughed.
Yeah, that
and
was
the end shot of him putting the hat on and doing the
yeah
and smiling.
That
like
was.
I was like, all right, he had a good time with this kid.
And
no, but he had a good time without his kid though, because his kid was captured.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a good time.
I know, and I felt so bad when little Alexander's like laying in his bed, and then he's all like, "Dude, like, give your kid a hug." Tell him you had a good time with him.
he's a Klingon.
No, he's a bad dad.
Don't enforce your Federation morals on him.
He's a bad father.
Oh yeah. Also, we gotta admit it was pretty funny when the lady turned into Data and she's like, "Oh,
for the end of the holiday.
thanks, Mr. Wolf."
Why isn't this episode ended? Yeah. That was pretty
Computer
good.
end, computer end, computer end, computer
That
end.
was pretty
Please,
good.
Computer end.
That actually was my funniest laugh out loud moment. And I even knew that was coming. I remembered that scene and it made me laugh.
All right.
Anything else from this episode, gentlemen?
Let's do those ratings.
Let's do the ratings. Fistful of Data. I really had a lot of fun with this episode. I want to give it an 8.
Okay.
It's a fun one.
Sean?
7.
I'm going 7 as well.
All right. Wow. I'm a high rating on this one, and I don't like fun.
That's true. You don't.
I don't like fun.
You could review some of his DS9 as you're watching along, his ratings.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll bring those up as they review.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll bring up our ratings.
We'll update it with theirs.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be. I might try to do the rewatch alongside them, but we'll see.
I won't do every episode, but I will definitely do Emissary and kind of jump in and out.
Yeah.
And I will definitely do Necessary Evil. Was it Second Sight?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Also, Move Along Home.
see, Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, move along. I can't wait till you watch that one.
Yeah, I can't.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll definitely do the last 2 episodes of the season 2, season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, we don't have Bill's rating yet, but maybe by the end of this, maybe as we wrap up, he'll send it.
As we're recording the Patreon. By the way, we have a Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Where we record more, not really focused around Star Trek really often at
Life,
all.
Yeah.
Life mostly, some fun games we might play with some random things, and then there's some. We got to get back to it. We got deep talk, and sometimes we do some
Videos.
really crazy videos that no person in their right mind would put out.
Yep.
We got to get back to that someday. But $2 for a month, and there's a $5 tier as well.
Yep.
Patreon.
The $5 tier gets the Rob calendar.
Gets the Rob calendar, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He shows everything.
That's true.
He even spreads those cheeks on it. It's really like we're like, don't do that, and he insisted.
That's why people pay, so I don't send it to them.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. Well, I guess that's it then for today.
Yep.
And
that's it.
that feels very sad because this means we're under an hour and a half. And that's just not right.
Hooray.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. Well, thanks for joining us for a Fistful of Datas.
Yep.
This was Nick.
This is Rudge Barkley.
This is now Rob.
This is now Rob.
Yeah. That's supposed to Deanna earlier. Because I don't want you looking at me that way.
Leather pants.
You too.
Hot Pants Rob.
Hot pants for Rob.
Thanks for joining us all. Thanks for keeping up with us. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.